What's going on all my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, if this is your first time here and you end up enjoying the content, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click that little bell icon. That way you'll get notified when I come out with new videos. Now, today's video I'm going to talk about scheduled shifts and app restrictions are not just scare tactics. That's right, you heard me, I said it. Now, I have evidence to back this up, and that is, well, guess what? Today, Uber is now restricting drivers in New York City to when they can go online. Yep, if there's not a demand for passengers out there, only X amount of drivers can go out there. And what I really want to know is who is in control and in charge and says who does what when. Because that's a lot of drivers still in the 5 boroughs of New York City. And I'm only bringing this up right now because they also have the AB5 going on in California. So if you guys think that what they kept saying in the app, that you'll lose your flexibility and everything else is just a scare tactic and, fantasy, magic can't happen, I'm here to tell you that's a negative, Ghost Rider, because the simple fact of it's happened. It's already gone down. Okay, Lyft did this in New York City back in July, and now Uber has. So New York City drivers in those 5 boroughs have lost flexibility. So if somehow you don't think this is a possibility of happening if AB5 passes in California, you got another thing coming to you. Now, because of all this, I strongly believe drivers need to start planning for the future. Okay, obviously, if you can't afford to do any kind of scheduled shifts, you're going to need to find something else. Okay, don't wait to the last minute. You see what's happening. Okay, if you're not in New York City or California, right now is your chance to start planning ahead. Hopefully, a lot of you out there, this is just part-time and you don't have to worry too much because it's just extra money. Either you'll pick up a scheduled shift later on when they ever come into play, or you won't. Okay, but I know a lot of people out there are also full-time drivers. And I don't really like to be the one to tell you what to do, but just to prepare for the worst. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. Because guess what? If they can do it in New York City, you best damn well believe they can do it in Cali, they can do it in Virginia, Florida, Chicago. They can do it wherever they want. Okay, I mean, obviously they don't really want to do this, but they will to survive. Because as we've seen, Uber and Lyft will do anything possible to survive in the gig economy. And I don't want drivers to be caught, somehow caught off guard when this finally comes to their market. So I am recommending all drivers out there, you need to start thinking ahead right now, okay? I mean, sure, it might not happen for a couple years. I mean, somehow possible, it may never happen besides in California and New York, okay? But I don't know about you guys, but I got 4 kids, so I got mouths to feed. So I have to prepare for all the contingencies that could possibly happen. Because this isn't the Matrix, this is the real world. And in the real world, you got to work. You got to make some kind of money. You got to have something. That's why if you have a trade, hey, that's an awesome thing to fall back in. Thankfully, I have a trade, so in the end, I won't be worried too much. Now, for all those that don't, you need to find something else. Right now, there still are other gig apps out there, so look into what suits your needs. Some people only need to drive, at all, just to make an extra couple $100 to help cover a bill or, get a gift for somebody, something like that. For others, though, they rely on this 24/7. And I hate to say it, but to me personally, these were never meant to be full-time jobs. It's awesome that people turned them into it, but times are changing. Okay, things are not the way they used to be, and I just want to make sure that nobody is caught off guard and gets screwed. I mean, screwed more than normal, obviously, but the simple fact of if this does hit your market, you may no longer be able to control when you go on and when you go off, which is exactly what is now officially gone down in New York City. So, again, guys, people want to change, and they're getting the change. They just might not like the change that they're getting. But all right, guys, if you agree with me that you need to be prepared, you need to think ahead, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. As always, check the description below for extra information and tips. You keep doing your thing. You stay safe out there. Use common sense. Start working on them backup plans. Until next time, guys, Uber on or don't. Peace out.